Hello, fight fans. Marcos Villegas for FightHubTV.com, standing alongside the defending and reigning Strikeforce lightweight champion, Mr. Gilbert Melendez. Gilbert, you defended your title in impressive fashion, unanimous decision victory over Jorge Masvidal. Do you feel that you proved your point tonight? You proved to the world that you are the top lightweight fighter.
I think so, man. I could pull out a style for a tough guy. You know what I mean? It's styles in the sport. You know what I mean? That's why the sport's beautiful. It's not just boxing. It's not just wrestling. It's not jiu-jitsu. It's MMA. And some guys I can walk over. This is a tough matchup for me, and probably one of the toughest matchups for me. Probably for me, maybe the toughest matchup for me, stylistically. And I was able to overcome it. So I think that does mean a lot. Anyone else, I'm not really scared of anyone striking now. I'm ready to strike with anyone in my weight class.
What made Masvidal so tricky inside the cage tonight?
That's the good word. He has tricks. He's tricky too. He has a good hook. He has really good range. It's hard to hit him. He keeps good distance. He's a counter fighter, and he's really smart. He's not your typical MMA guy. A lot of MMA guys are aggressive and like hardcore, you know what I mean? And he actually has the boxing aspect first, you know what I mean? Straight punches, good combos, elusive head movement. You know, you don't see guys that good of boxing in MMA.
You're mentioning boxing a lot. You outboxed the boxer tonight. You used your jab, used a lot of feints, a lot of good foot movement. Do you feel that played a crucial role in making him miss the strikes that he attempted to land on you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm a student of the game. I'll remain a student of MMA, and boxing is something I've always loved growing up on. I love like watching Chavez when I was young, and I love it. You know what I mean? I want to continue to learn it, and I'll continue to be a student, and as well as my Muay Thai and working new kicks, working new knees, working new weapons, and and I'm going to keep that up, as well as my wrestling and my jiu-jitsu. Like I'm a student of the sport, and I got nothing to do but to evolve and continue to learn. So yeah, it's something I like, and I'm only going to get better. You know why? Because I'm going to remain a student.
It seemed in the first round when you started landing your strikes, just your confidence started building and building and building. Were you expecting to stand in there and stay with him and really dominate him striking?
I had things working, you know what I mean, my way, and I think he was always threatened to the shot, and I would have took a little more if it was there, and I think he was always concerned for that, so I kept with the striking. It was working, and things were working well, and it's my belt. You got to take it from me, and I wasn't going to force it and make bad decisions, and I fought the fight I had to against this guy, and I was successful.
Tell me a little bit about Jorge Masvidal's power.
He hit hard, you know what I mean? Everyone, no harder than anyone in particular, you know what I mean? But his jab was freaking good, and he had a good pop and good reach, you know? The fact that he can hit the target was pretty good, he just dinked me up, you know?
Talk about the foot. How much did that affect you during the fight?
I wanted to kick more, and I wanted to throw it out there, and it happened right away. So it was kind of, I knew the swelling was there, and it was kind of on my mind, but I tried to throw it out, you know what I mean? And since it wasn't like just a non-stop fight, there's a couple times when I'm circling, I'm like, my foot, I could feel the water building up in there, you know what I mean? And I could feel the tingling, but it is what it is, and I feel 100% great. I'd be dancing on the floor tonight if it wasn't for my swollen foot, you know what I mean? But I think I'll be good.
So you have a foot injury in the first round. Now you're landing on a guy, you're landing 1-2s, 1-2 hooks, and he keeps coming forward. Does that ever play in your mind, like, man, like I'm hitting this guy with everything I'm hitting him with, and he still keeps on coming? Does that affect you at all in the fight?
I was hoping to some of those would hurt him a little bit more, those right hands, and drop him or something. But I'm surprised, I think they did, because he started talking shit during the round, and I'm like, oh, that must have hurt, you know what I mean? And a couple times I hit, but he's a tough dude. He has a big head, and and I'm not the biggest guy in my weight class, you know what I mean? And he's a pretty big guy, so and I thought I had power, and I also wasn't throwing my hardest at times. I was just trying to score some points and land it and wait for my target, and he's a tough dude, man. I was hoping to drop him a little bit, but obviously I didn't,
Gil, certainly I think this was one of your best performances of your career. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks guys, appreciate that.
For FightHubTV.com, I'm here with the champion, Gilbert Melendez. I am Marcos Villegas, thanking you for watching.
Enter code HUB749 for a domain name discount, and enter the codes below for other great discounts from GoDaddy.com.